The arrival in the anomaly, something extraordinary is unfolding in the vast void between worlds. A silent, uninvited object has returned from its fiery, perilous passage behind the sun. And the images that astronomers captured defy everything humanity has ever thought about comets. This mysterious visitor is called 3E Atlas. After its closest approach to the sun, scientists were left speechless. There was no sweeping tail of dust. No vapor, no evidence of melting ice. No streams of gas trailing behind it, as physics predicts. Instead, what appeared was a compact sphere of light. Calm, steady, and unshaken. It was as if the sun itself held no influence over it. The discovery sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Comets are meant to burn, to shed material. Their tails are carved by sunlight and solar wind, signatures of the universe writing their story. Yet 3E Atlas refuses to follow the script. It brightened dramatically, 5 times over, in mere hours. Its glow turned bluer than the sun itself, an unnatural, almost electric hue. And then it remained perfectly intact. Dr. Avi Loeb from Harvard called it an anomaly that refuses to explain itself. Some whispered it could be a relic of ancient physics, a fragment from a time and place beyond our understanding. Others feared it might be something deliberately constructed. Either way, its silent, steady glow has become the most haunting question in modern astronomy. A question with no simple answer. On October 29, 3E Atlas made its closest approach to the Sun, approximately 203 million kilometers away. At that distance, it absorbed roughly 770 watts of solar radiation per square meter, enough energy to boil ice and tear molecules apart. This should have been the climax of its journey. The moment when a comet erupts, releasing gas and dust, forming a brilliant, blazing tail. Yet 3E Atlas defied expectation. It grew 5 times brighter in just a few hours. And still, no signs of sublimation appeared. Instruments designed to detect plumes of gas and vapor detected nothing. Solar observatories recorded a shift in color that left astronomers speechless. Blue. Bluer than the sun itself. A hue no comet has ever produced before. Normally, comets glow red. Their cooler surfaces scatter sunlight through dust particles. Blue light implies heat, metal, reflection, a precision unlike anything natural, unlike anything melting ice could produce. Dr. Loeb realized something unsettling. If outgassing alone were powering this brightening, the object would have had to shed 10 to 20% of its mass. Billions of tons of matter should have been ejected. Yet the space surrounding it remained pristine. No debris. No dust. No trace of the cosmic destruction that should have occurred. The cosmos itself seemed to have been defied. New images confirmed the impossibility. The same telescope that captured Comet Lemon, displaying a textbook tail perfectly sculpted by sunlight and solar wind, now turned its gaze to 3E Atlas. What it saw made scientists stop and stare. No tail. No plume. No streaming gas. Only a circular, glowing sphere, identical to what had been observed months earlier, long before solar heat could have affected it. As one observer wrote, 2 comets under identical conditions. One obeys physics. The other rewrites it. And this was only the beginning. 3E Atlas was about to challenge not just expectations, but the very law. Defiance of physics, and the message beyond it wasn't just its appearance that defied explanation. 3E Atlas also refused to obey gravity. Its trajectory showed slow, steady acceleration that couldn't be accounted for by Newtonian mechanics alone. Calculations suggested that for natural outgassing to produce such motion, enormous jets of gas would have to be expelled. But none were visible. No dust. No vapor. No sudden spikes of radiation. It was as if an invisible hand guided it through space. Spectral analysis added to the mystery. The object contained nickel in unusual ratios, far beyond anything found in natural cosmic dust. A composition normally found only in industrial alloys designed to withstand extreme heat and corrosion. Even its light polarization, the way sunlight bounces and twists off its surface, was chaotic. Nothing like it had ever been recorded in a comet. Its trajectory, color, composition, lack of tail, nickel signature, and even alignment with the 1977 WOW signal formed a pattern too improbable to be random. Dr. Loeb cautiously admitted the unthinkable. Perhaps its path was designed by some intelligence. 3E Atlas traveled almost perfectly along the plane of the planets. It threaded near Mars, Venus, and Jupiter with uncanny precision. When projected backward, its path revealed an alignment that allowed it to slip behind the Sun just as Earth stood on the opposite side. The odds of such perfect alignment by chance? 0.005%. Randomness could not explain this. As Loeb put it quietly, perhaps we are not the only ones navigating the cosmos. Public curiosity surged. Loeb briefed members of Congress, emphasizing that science follows evidence, not belief. Ignoring facts had once prevented the Vatican from using Galileo's telescope. No rocket on Earth could intercept 3E Atlas. It traveled 3 times faster than our fastest spacecraft, and was roughly 50 times larger than SpaceX's Starship. Observation and humility were all humanity could offer. Even if natural, its behavior would demand a rewrite of physics. If artificial, it would be evidence of a civilization capable of surviving interstellar space. When asked whether humanity should be worried, Loeb half smiled. Only if it sends probes to Earth. My hope is that we won't receive an unwanted gift for Christmas. Telescopes around the world continued to track it. 3E Atlas drifted closer. A glowing, tailless sphere, untouched by heat, unshaken by solar radiation. Sliding through the solar wind as if mocking our understanding of comets. For months, scientists have studied, debated, and doubted. Yet no explanation suffices. Perhaps it was never meant to be explained. Only noticed. Every comet obeys the laws of physics: heat, expansion, sublimation. They burn, glow, and eventually fade. Not this one. It came from beyond our system. Older than Earth itself. It threaded the solar plane with impossible precision. Flaring blue. And then falling silent. No gases. No debris. No sound. Only stillness. If natural, the universe has a new language we cannot yet read. If artificial, something out there is demonstrating interstellar mastery. Dr. Loeb sees more than numbers. He sees humility. Ignoring data is like refusing Galileo's telescope. The Earth circled the Sun billions of times before acknowledgement. The universe does not wait for our permission. 3E Atlas reminds us of that. It does not care what we believe, what we publish, or how uncomfortable its presence makes us. It simply keeps moving, fast, silent, and defiant. Carrying secrets beyond the reach of rockets or imagination. As its closest pass to Earth approaches, perhaps new images will reveal its nature. A simple cosmic rock forged in a distant star? Or something deliberate, precise, intelligent? Perhaps we will never know. Either way, it leaves us with questions, awe, and wonder. Between science and myth, evidence and mystery, the universe whispers its secrets. 3E Atlas may not be the first visitor from the stars. Nor the last. But for now, it has made all of humanity look up, question, and remember. Discovery is not just about answers. It is about chasing the questions that are worth asking. So watch the skies. Observe. Wonder. Because sometimes the universe speaks, not in sound, but in blue light, with no tail at all.